Hey man, you need your domination, clutch time, XP, triple threat, or whatever grinded in this mode. Make sure you hit my boy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Best in the business. Let's get it. Yo, what is good, YouTube? RCA the Great here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about a dope unlimited game we just got done playing against the number 4 ranked player in my team unlimited right now. This is the current team I'm running. Haven't been playing that much just because I'm still away until I get home this week. But we did get to put together a pretty decent team, if I may say so myself. We got Will Chamberlain, Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green, and Allen Iverson starting off. Just picked up Allen Iverson. I was actually going to sleep and letting the CPU play Dom for me on player lock because I hate playing domination. So that's how I was able to get Allen Iverson, finally getting that last trophy reward for him. Then my bench, we got Marcus Smart, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Karolinko, and Jabari Smith. If I need a bigger player, I'm going to put Giannis in the game. But overall, that's who we run. And we've been doing pretty well running some plays throughout there. I'll have some videos for you guys. But we jumped into this unlimited game against the number 4 ranked player. And I knew it was going to be a tough game. So this video is just how it went. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm on the road to 15,000 subscribers. And remember, I do have a Patreon. If you're looking for extra tips and tricks for NBA 2K, join the Patreon and we cover other things. And I'll be getting more into that once I get home mid-October. Let's get into the unlimited game. So like I said, man, I was just minding my business, trying to play a little unlimited before I packed up to leave for the week. Like I said, I'll be home this week finally. But we run into Toxic Greek 2K. Now he pauses the game, immediately goes into settings, so I know he's going to be extremely sweaty this game. He's looking at the matchup, switching people around, and setting his stuff up. I didn't really touch any of my settings because I have my settings done outside of the game, and I just wanted to see how he was going to play off the bat. I didn't know what his record was or anything before the game started, but I did know he was going to be sweaty because who jumps into settings nowadays when you can set them before the game starts, right? So we can already do that. So we get into checking out the team and the records, and I noticed that he's been grinding. He's got Ja Morant, Iguodala, Scottie Pippen, and Chris Bosh. Giannis, although is an amethyst, is still very effective in this game right now. So the team was looking good. I was like, okay, so what's this guy's record looking like? Maybe it's good. He is 340 wins and 10 losses. That is ridiculous. I was like, man, this is going to be a tough game. He comes out, immediately goes into 5-out offense. So I set up, and I want to make sure I'm getting my Danny Green or somebody else on Ja Morant to start up the game. But we're trying to get steals, and it's just not working. He starts up the game strong with a nice dunk. I know that I have to only leave Giannis open in the corner in this game. Like, that's the only way I'm going to be able to stop his offense without just letting up too many threes or giving up something that I don't want to give up. I'm trying to get some offense going when Allen Iverson was not able to hit my first shot. But Giannis is just killing us inside. He's getting inside every possession to start this game up. And he actually goes up like 9-0 to start the game. And he even greens a 3 with Giannis from the corner. So I'm like, yo, I'm a little bit frazzled. I'm a little rattled at the start of this game, thinking I'm not going to be able to stop this guy. But eventually, we start to slow things down, and things start going our way. He calls a timeout here after getting another steal, and the game is just going all his way at the moment. Like, everything he's doing is working. I can't get any contact. He's getting everything he wants inside. And like I said, he starts the game off 9-0. But the game is never over. You always got to make sure you keep your composure and keep things going, because you know your boy Jason Tatum is out there. One of my favorite players in the game right now, favorite card, is Jason Tatum because of what he can do on the offensive end. Now, Danny Green was kind of blowing mine in this game because he missed like 3 open threes like that one. But you see my boy Jason Tatum playing defense, getting rebounds, and doing what we need him to do, because we did spend like $600K MT on this dude. He has 11 Hall of Fame badges, and you just cannot have a hand down when he comes up the court. He is going to splash it down. So the end of the first quarter, 14-14 against the number 4 ranked player. I think I did play him a lot in the last few 2Ks, and I have beat him before, but this year's a new year, so I was like, maybe this guy's just going to be really, really good. Again, using Jason Tatum, using Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, I will tell you, I'm going to make a video for Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is probably one of my favorite cards in the game right now, defensively and offensively. Although he is kind of small, He's not going to be my top point guard out of the trophy case, but he is really good. If you're looking to pick up Allen Iverson, he's not a bad choice at all, but you are probably going to get mashed inside a lot. He is on the smaller end. But overall, his offense is amazing. You're going to be able to score because of the way the offense is this year. He can dunk, he can get some layups going, and he can just help your offense a lot. But if you struggle on defense, I definitely would not recommend Allen Iverson for you. Wilt Chamberlain is 100% probably the best inside center in the game right now, in defensive center. And if you want somebody like Mikal or Chris Bosh that can shoot, that's also a good option. But Wilt Chamberlain actually saved us a lot this game defensively and rebounding. But our defense is what kept us in this thing, man. Like, we had to stop this guy's 5 out, and that's the only thing he did every time down the court. 5 out, pick and pop over and over and over. So we had to make sure that we had the right personnel in the game at all times. I always keep 2 or 3 defenders in the game with 2 or 3 of my shooters that can create, so that we can have some kind of defensive presence out there without getting caught too much. And then we would just get these simple backdoor cuts done on us that, like, if he didn't have those backdoor cuts to save his possessions, a lot of those possessions would have been dead, and we would have went up way sooner. But we start running away here because Jason Tatum just starts going crazy. 18 points in the first half. We're playing great defense every single possession in this second quarter, getting steals every time down the court. And like I said, he starts to just get rattled. Every time he comes down the court, it's a steal, and we start running away with the game at this point in the second quarter. So, of course, we're running our plays and freelancers on offense, but every time down the court, we're getting the ball to Jason Tatum and J.R. Smith to get our open shots. JR and Jason Tatum on that step back, you have to be in their face in order to stop it. And then defensively, literally just trying to stay in front and stop his run around. He's just running around, trying to get into the paint on the pick and pop over and over. But I also don't want to give up threes because he was a pretty good shooter. So staying close enough to get contact, but then not far enough away. I mean, stay far enough to get some contact, but not too close so that he can get around me. I didn't want that to happen, but I also didn't want him to be able to just step back and hit a quick three. So the way you got to play defense in this game is a little tough. Sometimes the defense is a little bit too slow moving. I wish we could move a little bit laterally quicker, but we're still working on that. And again, my boy J.R. Smith for 3, you cannot leave him open. I just did a player review on him. If you have not checked out the J.R. Smith card, go grab him because he opens up your offense so much. And on those screen and rolls, if you're using that fadeaway or that step back, it makes them have to hard hedge so much that you're going to then be able to get open on your roll way often, because they're going to have to step out there to stop you from hitting that step back. So I use that really often. But like I said, man, this was just a 5-out game for him. I didn't see very much more than just trying to get up the court, run into the lane with Ja Morant or Derrick Rose, and then try to kick the pop out to somebody else. So that was pretty much the whole way he ran his offense for the whole game. And once I picked up on it and my players actually coordinated what I wanted them to do, we were able to stop him pretty much anytime down the court. It's those situations where you just couldn't get the animation you needed or a foul was called that he would get a bucket. And then sometimes he did have some good threes like that step back right there with Scottie Pippen. But overall, he was pretty locked up unless something weird happened to allow him to get a basket. This was literally his offense the whole time. Just run, throw the pop, run, throw the pop. Every single possession was the same exact thing. And then something like this will happen at the end where my team would switch for no reason and then allow him to hit an open shot. But like I said, every time down the court, my goal was to get the ball to Jason Tatum and J.R. Smith. And if he was sagging off playing any kind of moderate or gap defense, Jason Tatum was going to be able to easily hit that shot. You have to contest guys that have those quick shots. You can't just play moderate and gap like we used to, because we're going to be able to hit those shots so easily. And then right here, he tries to double to get the ball back, leaves Iverson open in the corner, and we know we're knocking that down. Man, I'm loving this AI card, especially offensively. Defensively, if he can get contact, he's really good, but overall inside, he is somewhat small to be able to get, mashed and stuff. But I'm not too worried about that until we have huge point guards. But I'm just not trying to let him get any threes. He can take all the 2s he needs at this moment. But if he gets a 3, that's what's really going to kill us. So we're just going to keep going tit for tat with him and make sure we keep that lead, man. So at the end of the game, he calls timeout and we put our defensive squad in. And I think this is what really won us the game. We're up 3, 40 seconds left, and he needs to get a bucket. So we're not going to allow anything inside or outside. We bring my boy Karolinko in just to get that inside presence that Jason Tatum doesn't really have. We just jump in everywhere because we know he wants to mash it inside. We're only leaving Giannis open. If he's going to beat it if he's going to tie it up with a Giannis 3, we'll let that happen. He misses the shot inside. And that was all she wrote, man. We were able to dribble the ball out. Once he misses this steal, we dribble it out, and that was the end of the game. So it was a good game. Jason Tatum, 100% the player of the game, man. Anytime he was wide open, he was draining. Anytime it was a slight hand in his face, he was draining the shots. And then we overall played pretty decent defense after the first quarter. But like I said, overall, it was a pretty decent game. Shout out to my opponent. He did, pose a slight threat in the beginning of the game. I had to figure out how to stop his, run around to the rim and then pop back out. That is a pretty meta style play style at this point. So if you guys are struggling with that, make sure you hit me up. And there's some different things you can do. But I'm still working on it myself. But if you're efficient in your offense and you get those key stops, you're going to be able to stop some of those players. He did shoot a pretty decent percent from the three-point line, but that wasn't his main goal. He wanted to get inside and then try to kick those pops out and then run around your player. So that's what a lot of people are doing right now. So make sure you guys are ready for that kind of offensive player. But overall, good game to my opponent. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'll be home this week. My training is done, so I'll be more consistent with my videos and content, especially in the Patreon. I appreciate you guys rocking with me as always. I will catch you in the next video. And if you want to see any gameplays or any players on my team, make sure you let me know in the comments, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.